Mic check. It's claiming it somewhere. You sure you get a notification, bro? Yeah. Oh, what's up? I don't know why I can't see. I guess because I'm from my own profile. Makes sense. What does it look like? Mic check. Sounds good. Is it? Can you chat in too? See if it pop up on this side. Says live now, but you can see me, right? Oh, okay, there it is. StudioFlow. That's weird though. It says StudioFlow. This is the one I wanted to do. And it says it's waiting for me on this side, so let's go into this one. Yeah. Mic check. Okay. So this is what I'm gonna do. Well, we'll go through it with this. I didn't really want to do it from there, but it's okay. Um, all right. So I don't know how many people watched. I'm sure mostly everybody hopefully watched WWDC 2019. Um, I just wanted to go through a couple of things, which were a lot of things that they announced today. Apple is almost not necessarily changing up everything, but kind of adding a lot of new features. So let's take a look at what they're basically adding. Now, I'm on the Verge's website right now. So as you can see, a lot of people got headlines up of what we're looking at. It's weird though. So first it says Apple iOS 13, the biggest features coming to iPhone. So I'm guessing they're releasing this in the fall. It is now what, June 1st. So hopefully we should see this by hopefully August. Maybe August. Let's see. Let's see if I can follow it on my side. So basically, this article wrote by Mr. Chaim Gettenberg. I hope I'm sorry if I'm butchering your name, but it says, as expected, Apple has announced iOS 13 on stage. Um, Giving the first look at the company's latest software to iPhone, according to Craig, Apple's senior vice president software engineer, iOS 13 is the next big release for iOS, which it is. I mean, I don't think we've seen this many improvements in a while. The first thing being dark mode. So let's look at that. Can you hear that video? Hmm. Well, these supposedly are the new features. Maybe it doesn't have any audio. It's showing. Ah, let's do this. Let's try that. What do you got now? Still got YouTube. The right one. Let's do this. Let's see if we can replay this.
All the walls are painted white, faded light, faded light. Try to find a word to say, but it's all
So this is the iOS 13. Which looks pretty good. I gotta be honest. Just that I'm sure they're gonna still have the blue bubbles in there. So dark mode looks pretty good. Um, let's take a look at. So they basically got a new swiping keyboard, and let's see. I know. So we got a new swiping keyboard. What's some other features? Reminders. New swiping keyboard. While Apple has offered support for third-party keyboards on iOS for years, it's updating its own default keyboard with new features. A swiping function that should be familiar to anyone who's used Swift Key Swipe or Gboard. Also, reminders. Long overdue for an update. Apple is redoing the Reminders app entirely in iOS 13, adding new today scheduled, flagged, and all filtered options for sorting your task, which is it's pretty good. I think them being able to do that, it's pretty impressive. Like, if you can, like, I don't know. One thing I think Apple does great is making sure that everything is seamless, and that's where they win at. Now, we'll get to the outrageous price for this new Mac in a second, but the Apple Maps app is updated again, which I don't know. I'm gonna be honest. I really use more. What do I use more? I really use Apple. I'm sorry, I use Google Maps a little bit more than I do Apple Maps. I don't know. I always felt Apple didn't quite get the gist of the whole doing maps down. It's kind of like we still looking at not even 3 dimensions. It's almost like a 2D map, which I saw some 3D features on there, but it's almost like the map portion, especially turn by turn. Like, having the arrow on there, I know that's probably something that's trademarked by Google, but that arrow makes a difference versus seeing the bubble. Now, the whole makeup, Memoji makeup, let's take a look at that real quick.
Hi guys, I'm Desi Perkins.
And I'm Patrick Starr.
We're beauty influencers
From the internet. Today, we're gonna show you how to make a cute, flirty emoji look.
using all the new makeup and accessories in iOS 13.
Starting with eyeshadow.
This is my favorite eyeshadow right now. It's called Apple Fuchsia number 6, and it comes in this really cute little toolbar.
Close your eyes, let me see.
Lipstick,
Pink,
red,
purple,
violet,
blue.
ooh, ash.
Desi, you have to go dark mode. Darker, darker. Piercings. Nose ring, brow ring, earring, lip ring, tongue ring.
You can customize your teeth in here. Ooh, braces, gap tooth, missing tooth. Don't forget to floss.
Now, this is something a few people are starting to do. It's called a mini grill, and it only covers a single tooth.
Earrings. You think these are real gold? I'm allergic to fake jewelry.
Okay, moving on. Hair. Ooh, how about this?
Pat, we have to screenshot these. What else? Hats.
Hats.
And glasses.
Cute, 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 cute. What do we have here?
Last but not least,
AirPods! All right, everyone, these are our finished looks.
I think we look fabulous.
The beauty community could never.
Never.
Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks.
So which okay. I don't know, that's pretty unique. I like that. Let's talk about this though. This price on this computer. Man. I already knew when they started putting the features out, I said, "Come on, man, this, because I got a Surface Studio, Gen 1. I mean, I think it retailed at first for like $4,000. I got it for $2,200, but when I seen the price for this thing, and the unit by itself, just the modem itself is $300, and I really didn't understand that part. I'm like, come on. I'm trying to figure out first of all, why is it that
Why is it so high?
what
As far, I mean, I understand like the features
yeah.
and everything, but
Mm.
as far as it really being $6,000 and $4,000 for a screen, like
Well, they emphasize professional, so that was
Okay.
huge. So I guess the whole um, we're all about professionalism type, making sure is like I'm still trying to understand that part too myself. I really am because the uh, the emphasis on being professional, I guess that's who they're trying to market to. Which Microsoft, I can say this. Um, Microsoft has already basically jumped into uh, that whole professional. What can I say? The whole professional class of delivering products. Because I mean, I guess as you get on up into not artificial intelligence, but AR kits and um, what else? Augmented reality.
I mean, you got to be able to keep up
Well, you got to be able to have technology to do it. But I just
at that price though.
$6,000. That's listen. $6,000 uh for anything at this point. Um, I gotta be honest.
That's not even including the actual screen for it though.
No,
The
it's
actual
not.
monitor for it.
Right. It's
How much is a monitor?
the monitor?
$499.
Yeah.
4,999.
Right. Expensive. So my whole thing is, I feel like I'm gonna be honest. I'm the type I still try to get out there and figure out a way to buy something like that, just because of being not. It ain't about being the first. It's the fact of being able to use. I mean, Apple does a great job as far as visuals go. I mean, it does look like a cheese grinder. It does. But I understand why there's probably no way to make a device that powerful
Right.
without, truthfully,
Having the software and everything for it.
yeah. I mean, you can't. No, it's not even the software. It's the fact that it's so much in it that I mean, it literally have to encase something like that. You can't close it in. I
Right.
mean, I'm just wondering, even once people buy it, will it probably have problems as far as staying cooled? Because you got to be able to keep a lot of that stuff cool. Usually, it's kind of like them taking a supercomputer today and putting it into a small box. And most of those supercomputers are very big. You know, some of them can fit into this room. You know, as far
Right.
as the height goes and everything else. I mean, they can go
Right.
into the ceiling in here. So when you look at that and say, you know, okay, can they fit this into a compact form factor? Obviously, when you do something like that, the price goes up. Then
Exactly.
it's Apple, so of course they gonna tack on their stuff. And not saying it's not justified, because I mean I got a few Apple products. I love the new iPad Pro, even though I do think that they kind of got some engineering design from Microsoft on the Surface Studio, because it looks exactly like it. Where I feel like Microsoft made the slip up as far as the pen goes. I love Apple's pencil. If I wish the Apple Pencil was cross compatible, because of the fact that you can use it's low latency, means you don't have to press as hard to get the same function.
Yeah.
You
Well,
know,
even now, I mean, Apple said that they went from it being 20 milliseconds to actually 9 milliseconds.
said 20 milliseconds to 9. That ain't bad. That's not. But I still feel as if it's overpriced.
Yeah.
Like it's it's too much. I mean, if you are, I don't know. I'm trying to figure out who really has that type of money. Well, no, let me rephrase that because there are people, and I'm sure they're tailoring towards a lot more companies and things like that. But as we continue to stream and do more stuff like that, because I know me, I love doing stuff like this. Like technology is like my life in a sense, in one sense. But I feel like you can still do a great job with quality work or be have quality products without necessarily I don't know, without having a $6,000 machine. No, altogether this machine will cost you right close to $12,000. That's a lot of
For
money.
a computer.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
what if they try to come out with another one? Will it be 20,000? 15,000? Will the price go up for it?
I don't know. I mean, I think honestly it may be a move to make up for lost sales in the phone department
That's the first thing that I thought about.
because when you price something that high, think about it. I mean, 12,000 is almost the same cost as 10 iPhone SS Maxes. You know, so when you can make up for slump sales with the cost of one full unit,
Mm-hmm.
and let's just say you got a company. I mean, because 12,000 to a production company is not a lot. I mean, it's a tax write off.
Right.
You know, and let's just say this company needs 10 units
Right.
to be able to put a full feature length. Like I'm gonna be honest, a movie like Avatar, putting together a full feature film like that is huge. So where your phone at? Putting together a full feature film like Avatar is big. So I feel as if you're gonna do something like that, truthfully, you need to hang on one second. Trying to find there we go. Yes, if you're gonna put together like a full length feature film, honestly, you really have to you got to have some heavy equipment. And
Right.
it's
And
just the
that would
way
definitely
movies
be
are going
perfect for
today.
it.
Yeah. The way movies are going today, creating a full length like Avatar takes a lot of processing power. So
Right.
people, you know, a movie production company be like, yeah, we need the whole, we need to place the orders now. Will it work? Is another
Right.
question because
You putting all that power,
right, we've seen Samsung slip up
and
with
they had a
their
blowout.
design, and I mean, I don't think that phone is ready. I think it probably may take a whole entire year to kind of get that phone into an actual production stage to where people can buy it and say, okay, it works. You
Right.
know, you can use it without having to worry about other stuff. Um, but a lot of people don't realize too that if you can't go out here and actually use these products like for a normal consumer, no, I don't think that machine was built for normal consumers.
Right.
It's one of those machines that's
Because
built.
I don't feel like you would be able to really use it at the level that it can be used at.
True. Uh, and not just
You
that,
just
but
use it as a regular computer instead of using it. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. Probably need to plug into the main one because it's in there. What's the name unit? Production wise, I feel like it's one of the ones where I feel like you gonna need to be able to put that on a payment plan, okay?
It wasn't
Yeah, well.
powered. No, when it was off.
Ah, okay. Well, thank you.
You're welcome.
Um, I don't know. It just it
I
looked
feel like they
good.
do have a lot of good features. I'm really excited about 13 coming.
Yeah, the makeup stuff.
The make you
Yeah.
I'm ready for it. I'm definitely ready for that. I do love the dark mode.
Yeah.
I love how the messaging system is set up. I had this conversation with D, and I said, "Do you think they'll still have the blue and green bubble, or will they try to switch it and it'll just be the blue bubble and the black bubble
The blue and green bubble for what?
for the iMessage? What they trying to
No, no. That's listen. That's
That's
trade.
standard.
Listen, when they get rid of the blue bubble, something up. Okay, that's gonna. I feel like that's
or
gonna
the
stay.
green bubble? They'll switch the green bubble just to a regular black bubble. In dark
Possibly.
mode.
Maybe, but I feel like right now they saying, listen, we gonna stick with
What we got,
yeah.
and just have it in dark mode.
No, I'm gonna need him to email me these. Hang on.
You trying to share it?
Well, he sent them to me, but they in multi. I need him to email those.
Oh, okay.
Did you get your phone back? Oh, that's right.
Mm-hmm.
All right, hang on.
So, your kids always be trying to take your phones and stuff nowadays.
All right. So, what was some? Let me look at some other features that came up with. Like I said, they.
Oh, the camera,
Yeah, the camera was nice.
right?
The iPad OS. To me, that's gonna be big. Like
Yeah.
I love using my iPad and being able to use certain things seamlessly. That's gonna be huge. I'm trying to figure out. It's gonna be big. Like the Apple Pencil being able to do different things. I love how they got that set up, especially drawing and stuff. Like they nailed being able to draw on a tablet. Like, it's just they still got it in 13 minutes. I don't want to look at that, but being able to do that fast is, well, hopefully we'll see. They need to, I don't know why they wouldn't have this ready like right now. I was ready to go ahead and try,
Go
but
ahead
I
and try and
guess
update.
they want you to get the beta versions first and then go from there. So it is what it
Whatevs.
is.
iPhone not backed up, dude.
Well, I think all they got right now is the beta version, right? When you go to updates, what is it? What comes up?
Software update. Checking for update. It's up to date. The 12.3.
Yeah, I think you can still get the beta version, but you know.
You rather just wait for the whole thing.
But I mean, on top of this big announcement, the House Judiciary Committee launches top to bottom antitrust probe of, I want to say Apple's in this too, of big tech. House Judiciary Committee said Monday it is launching a top to bottom antitrust investigation of the tech industry, including Amazon, Apple, Facebook, and Google, deepening a crisis for Silicon Valley's largest players as they face mounting scrutiny in Washington over their power and influence. The Democratic-led investigation, oh man,
Here we go.
comes as the Justice Department and Federal Trade Commission are taking their first steps toward a potential probe of their own into Google, according to three people familiar with the matter. Regulators have negotiated to divide oversight of the tech industry between the two agencies in recent weeks. These people said, these people said the two agencies have also reported split up oversight of Amazon and Apple and Facebook alone. The darling investigators and politicians tech industry has come under intense pressure amid an array of privacy missteps, disinformation scandals, and allegations of anti-community behavior. Industry critics such as Massachusetts Democratic, um, let's see here, Elizabeth, such as Massachusetts Democratic Senator Elizabeth Warren, presidential candidate, have called for tough new regulations demanding that the companies be broken up. The industry probe will be wide-ranging. Rhode Island Democratic Rep. David Seeklin, who heads the panel's subcommittee antitrust, is leading the investigation, said amid less at specific companies than tremendous. All right, a whole bunch of big words and stuff. Okay, anyways. They're investigating Amazon, Apple, and Google and all this type stuff. And I'm like, bruh, I understand people feel like tech industry is too big, but what can you do? I mean, like, everybody say it's too much control, but outside of tech, what else do you have, you know? I mean, I understand privacy issues. Now, that's big.
Right.
I feel like, you know, yes, people's information shouldn't be floating out there, but at the same time, you know, we didn't already have a tight enough secure. We didn't understand what it was that we actually had in the beginning. I feel like tech was something that just spread like wildfire, and then all of a sudden the problems came, and then it's kind of like you got to take care of them as you go. It wasn't like people could predict that Facebook would get as big as it did, because MySpace came out and it didn't get that big. I mean, it was big,
Right.
but it wasn't like how it is now.
Right.
Advertisers didn't say, "Oh, let's jump on the MySpace and just do this and do that." No,
Well, now that they done updated, now they kind of look like Facebook.
no, I think they just well, I don't even think it exists anymore.
MySpace?
Yeah, they dismantled it and everything. Like all your photos, if you didn't get them off within a certain period of time, they was
I
taken
don't even
down.
remember none of that stuff.
Yeah, it was a lot of different stuff. But I mean, my whole thing is, I think some type of investigation like this gonna take a long time
Mm-hmm.
for them to come to that, and then right on the heels of another election is like, it's just gonna put the Democrats in a worse position, because yeah, you can say one thing about the tech industry being, you know, too powerful in one sense, but then now you got to go say the same thing about government too. You see what I'm saying? Like,
They don't want to do that.
how can you point the finger at them, but then at the same time look at, you know, government?
Right.
You know, it's kind of like you got to say, okay, if they're too powerful, but then a lot of people use these commodities, Amazon, a lot of people use Facebook every day, a lot of people use,
Twitter and all that every day.
right. You know, what's an alternative? Or are you saying, okay, regulate it, but if you regulate it, what are you gonna put over the top of it? What are you going how do you tell people, okay, we're gonna regulate this, so here's what you have to do, you know, here's what we're gonna
And
do
that
to
make people
regulate
not
it.
want to do it, or they'll end up try to create their own.
Well, they've already done that, but a lot of people don't have the money to compete.
True.
So with you not technically having the money to compete, what happens?
Don't nothing happen.
Yeah. So we'll see how that goes. But I'm gonna jump back on YouTube a little later. It's our first live video. I need to see if this worked or not.
I think it did. It just took us a minute to try and figure out like how it actually worked.
Yeah. Well, let me see if I can jump. It lets me jump into the live chat, which is cool. All right, thanks YouTube.